They got a drink and fold out in the position. So all to play for in this last 30 minutes.
Thanks, Glenn. Yes, that looking for a big last quarter to challenge North Melbourne for that 8th position in the final game of this round. And we're underway for the final quarter. Sutcliffe couldn't get boot to ball, but Green can, as he so often does. Pops it up in the air. Loose ball. Taken now eventually. I thought Scully was going to get it, but it's pumped forward by Ugle, and that's a very good mark.
Proved to be one of the moves of the day
to Bruce.
Josh Bruce to go forward. He started off at full back. He was towed up early. Now he's gone forward. He's given them that target they lacked in the first quarter up there.
That's the move, and the other move was the ruckman to go with. So Giles is going with Clark, and Folau's been going with Bradley as this game has unfolded in the second half. And this gentleman on screen, well, he was the one who was in defence early, has pushed forward and had an impact.
And if you think Ross Lyon was filthy at three-quarter time, just imagine how the temperature would be in there right now, Jono.
Kick forward from Bruce, not a good one.
Oh, just let him off the hook.
Yep. The kick into him came from Hampton, not Ugle. But a missed kick, and there's Ross.
And it wasn't about line coaches there, it was about attitude. They boys started to play a little bit of champagne footy there, and everybody running forward to the ball.
McFarlane's had a good afternoon. Good clean take. Valentine, just the spoil from Bug. Folau went without it. Griffin. Barlow thrown out of it by Folau. He'll win the free kick.
Got to keep his eye on the ball. He's got himself a bit of a wrist injury there, but there's a chance there to just take a body with the shoulder and keep the hands on the ball.
50 metres.
Bug was so intent on keeping Valentine away from the ball, he just lost his awareness.
It's a challenge, Barlow, from the distance, so he's going to go into the pocket. Wants Kipler Bradley. It bounces for him. Where to now? Back to Griffin. The big men combining. He's forced to almost throw it back to De Boer. Bradley. Pressure here from the Giants. Zungo. Got it free. And it's well done by Ward. Tries to keep it low and push it out in front of Townsend.
Well, Israel really struggling now for energy. He's just got to hang on and just compete. And that's not good enough.
Taken by Hill, an easy knockdown from Griffin. Clark will win the free kick. Not sure where to go here, Zach. So just going to pop it up. And hope someone can take a mark. And that man is Kipper Bradley once again. Can he finally get on the board? He's had 4 shots before behind. Surely this time.
The way he's kicked today, anything is possible, and we'll get a good angle of it, I'm sure. The ball's just snuck into the goal square by himself.
He's on his own.
He is on his own. It's amazing Bradley hasn't just popped it over.
He's a certainty, boys. He's a certainty.
Gone up and handball it over the top.
And he drills it home. It's an easy one for Bradley and a sense of relief for him.
Well, that's for his own confidence, Jared, but De Boer was a whole lot his own, sitting 1 metre out from goal.
He was, you're spot on, Jono.
No one going to him.
If you had a handball, he would have had plenty of people down his throat saying didn't have the courage to go back and kick it. So he was entitled to have a shot. And he raised his hands to the crowd and said, I'm still here, fellas.
Yeah.
Having a chat to the coach.
Handball over the top to the loose man in the square.
Animated Ross Lyon having the chat with Kepler Bradley, but he got the goal, the first one for the final quarter as the clearing kick comes from Scully.
Get some confidence back, you go off the ground and whack.
Bit of a whack.
What was the animation from the coach about, John? Do you think it was the handball over the top?
It's the only thing it could possibly have been.
Jared, he did come off to the bench and he did wave to the crowd as just signaling that he kicked that goal.
There you go. That's what it would be.
Maybe it could have been that.
Zungu plays on quickly. Deep it goes. Clark caught at the back. Bruce at the front.
Spot on, Jacko. I can't imagine Ross would be that upset about not the handball from 10 metres out.
No, it'd be more about the
histrionics afterwards.
Yep.
Not in his playbook.
Bug. He missed his target. Wiley gathers. Kicks to the lead of Haynes. Ward. His ability to stop and prop and get away. But they've got no options here, the Giants, and Ward's got to do it again. Back to Bruce. Next in line, Power. They go inboard to Treloar and spot Scully. Green by hand.
Yeah, you've got to be better than that. They've got to hit the targets.
He missed the target by a long way now.
No look, that's why.
Falau with a beautiful pickup.
Good hands.
And did okay to get it to Miles, who sees that Haynes is inboard. Now Giles kept running out wide. He's next in line. Wilson has it now. Treloar keeps going. And he hits the target.
They're working harder here. Ross will be absolutely filthy on this. The fact that they could push down in numbers and have no one running with them and set up a nice easy chip kick would have the coach absolutely fuming.
That's it, Adam. He's just marked it.
Treloar taking his time, sucking in some air. Six goals for the season. Make it 7. Never in doubt. Another goal of the Giants.
Well, not a lot of support here for the youngsters, but they're getting plenty of people around the country who are quite appreciative of their hard work. Everyone understands the path that the club has taken. It's a massive development path, and it's going to take 3 or 4 or even 5 years of really hard work. But everyone's acknowledged their ability, but more so, I think, as a group, everyone's acknowledged their work rate. Choco, he likes a bit of fan work.
Yeah, you're right, Freddie.
There's the coaching panel. Mark Williams with his own personal orange fan.
There we go.
That's
Looks
terrific
good, doesn't
stuff,
it?
Choco. Makes it a bit funny when you're telling a story about Choco and it's really a fan tale. Sorry.
You've been on fire today, Matty.
No, that was poor.
Yeah, here we go.
We'll go back to the middle. But I think the story, Jared, is 59 points was the margin at half-time. It's only grown to 72.
This is a loss for the Dockers right now. I mean, the average losing margin against this group has been 113 points over the last 4 weeks. And bear in mind, this is probably their weakest side on paper.
Yeah.
I mean, this had to be a 100-point win. Still can be, by the way.
Yeah.
But they have got to do a little bit of damage here in the next 10 minutes.
Might win a free kick here, not to be. Treloar, the release out the back is a dangerous one. Burrowing through De Boer. Walters try to keep it going in the right direction. Clifton to Power. Advantage, Miles. Down the line he goes. Haynes. Hopelessly outpointed for weight and height, but did really well to take that.
It's just desperation. Wanted the footy and gets 50.
Gets 50.
And 50 because Michael Barlow has done a U-turn straight into the kicking area. They're losing the plot here, the Dockers.
Now this will take him inside 50. Nick Haynes. Done some really good things this afternoon. Hasn't a lot of possession. Just the 7.
Yeah, good, thanks.
But this for a goal.
I can see it. I can see it, yeah. 20 on, move in.
From inside 50. Oh, he doesn't hit it well. And it was a poor kick in the end, but it's rushed through for a behind. Margin 71. Pavlich with 6 goals this afternoon. 4 very early ones. We're talking up at least a 10-goal game from Pav.
It looked like double figures early.
Yep.
Mark's there.
It's back to man on man all around the ground.
A little bit of noise from the crowd there, Jared.
I think they're getting a little bit irritated as well. I mean, stuff like this, kicking it to loose men, they're not happy with. They came here, no doubt, expecting the Dockers fans 100 points or more. They understand what the percentage is all about.
We've got a chance here, though.
Good hands.
Away goes Ballantyne. He can go all the way here, Hayden. He'll think about a goal. He runs inside 50. He misses.
Since three-quarter time, it's been 114 disposals to 94 in the GWS favour. So they've been able to outwork, get more hands on the footy than what they did in the first half, but plus 20 in uncontested possession. So that's a fantastic effort from a side that was down and out at half-time.
Not sure what the team rules are, whether or not they'd be concerned he didn't centre that ball. Hayden Ballantyne, certainly Jonathan Griffin had his hands in the air, or whether or not he's entitled to have a ping from 35 out on an angle.
They're kicking points at this end again.
Don't jump over it. That's it. $50-metre penalty. You went over it before I called play on.
There you go.
Another 50.
Another 50.
That's 2. And 3 goals 15 to that end of the ground today.
So that would make it 12 goals 5 at the other. Doesn't make any sense. No. So the 50-metre penalty, now Hampton to take the kick for the Giants. It's off the outside of the boot. It was a clever one to Townsend. By hand to Miles. Didn't really want it. And they'll probably muck it up. No, not just yet. Well done by Wilson. It was Clifton, actually. No, Wilson right the first time. He might have done his hamstring.
Yeah, he's either got cramp or he's pinged a string. I think it's just the cramp.
Cramp. Bug to Miles. Wiley, short, Ugle. Chip pass down the line, hoping for Clifton. And Sutcliffe sees it over the line.
And there is Wilson. Stretching out those strings. Probably wouldn't hurt to get him off the ground, otherwise it's probably going to be at risk of a soft tissue injury.
Taken by Hill. Dockers working hard to clear it from their defensive 50. Griffin involved. Now Mzungu. Here's Hill. Pavlich one-on-one. Spoil from Davis. Gets some help from Treloar.
Yep.
Here's Pavlich, though. Hasn't managed to kick one at this end. He has now, though. He's in 7th heaven with his 7th.
Well, that's been a sensational 7, and he just put enough on that one for it to do a little bit of a leg break late. He was a bit stiff. Adam McPhee left the screen. You can't see him, but he had done a lot of hard running to set himself up as an opportunity. Pav didn't pick him up either. There you can see him just on the centre corridor, but Pav got the job done. And it's a goal they desperately needed. They need about 4 or 5 others, I think, to get Ross Lyon off their back.
7 goals 2 for Matthew Pavlich this afternoon. His best return of the season.
45 for the season now.
Yep.
3rd in the Coleman medal race.
Yeah, and he's pressing up on Jack Revolt. 6 behind Franklin.
This is a good centre clearance.
Toby Green, but the kick lets him down, and that's been, I guess, he works hard, Green, but today some of his disposal has let him down.
Yeah, he's got to get better at that.
33% efficiency with the boot.
He's under the pump when he gets it, but he's still got to get smarter and probably use his hands more. And release fellows from inside.
Move it on. Play on. Play on.
Hard to fault his game. McFarlane's been pretty good across half-back.
Bug, almost. Pinched by Big Griffin. Kicks it forward. Bad bounce for everybody. Well roved by Spur to Walters. Sits it up to the square. Barlow hits the post. Did everything right. Got it really quickly to his boot, but probably too quickly and too much on it.
Nice little kick, though, going into the middle of the ground for Barlow. Just well weighted.
Power to Green. To Hoskin Elliott.
Well, coming in, I think the theory was that the Giants would run out of juice in the second half and they'd get blown away somewhere in the vicinity of 120 to 150 points. But it's been the Dockers that have looked a little bit shaded and a little bit weary, Jono. Certainly not running hard.
Chance Hill gets up, straightens up, and kicks one, and maybe that'll open things up for the rest of the day.
Halfway through the last quarter now, and I think you're right there, Matty. I think it'll open up now in terms of Fremantle just being able to get more players forward of the ball. Fatigue has set in, a few players cramping for the GWS, and this is the advantage that Fremantle will be looking to take. That's just a poor kick from the skipper. Just needs to clear that area, get some distance in his ball out of defence.
Two goals for Stephen Hill. He's had a pretty good afternoon with 20 disposals and margin at 86 now, so they're pushing towards the 100-point level.
There's a live ladder. You can see they're slowly creeping up on North Melbourne, giving away a bit of an opportunity. Probably could have almost closed the gap here today if they had have really had their very best game, but just trailing by just over 3% at the moment. Another 4 or 5 goals may just make all the difference.
9 minutes remaining in the game. And the Giants now through the middle of the ground. It's lifted, wheels around, looks up. Miles was hoping for a 50-metre penalty. Back to Wiley. Hampton. Wiley again. Into the pocket they go.
Good mark.
Yeah, he was always in the right spot there, big Jonathan Griffin.
Needs a quick rebound now, work them over, go forward and go forward hard.
McFarlane forced to switch to McPhee.
Great kick.
Now where's this one go next? He's waiting, but nothing really appeared. So back to Johnson now, man on the wing on his own. There's three of them. Yeah, because Clark's just come off the bench. Duffield spots him. Now to Clark. Crowley's running. So too Duffield. Got him. Duffield inside forward 50. A little bit left to right. Bradley a bit there late. Davis by hand. Oh. And that kick from Trelaw, not a good one. Clifton. Scully and Giles got in each other's way. Hill to clean up. Had a quick spell on the bench. Over to Crowley. Around the corner they go. Pavlich to go back on number 8.
Well, a bit of miscommunication by a couple of Giants, but well cleaned up by Ryan Crowley and co. Got the ball forward. Pavlich takes a chest mark and goes back and has a chance to get the round number of 8.
Seven goals so far for Pavlich. Lining up from 40 metres out and never really gave it a chance.
Important last 7 minutes here for Fremantle. A lot of communication coming through the bench just to finish off the game well. And they do play North Melbourne in round 22, Jared, so looking forward to that game particularly.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of those games in the last 5 or 6 weeks, Jacko. They're going to be as bloodthirsty as important as any final, because it's a fact that they're going to be. Is that here or in Victoria? Or here or in Victoria?
Melbourne.
Or Tassie? Melbourne. Okay.
Giants work it to the outer side with Townsend. To Bug on the left boot, spots Palmer. Davis. Stretching the line, and Robertson got it there in time to spoil you, and then he pushes it over the line.
Well, one of the talking points of the game is no doubt going to be about Kepler Bradley and his salute to the crowd, and then the reaction from the coach, who gave him a nice old earful, we believe, and I think Jacko's spot on the money because of the histrionics. We'll clarify that with the coach after the match.
Sutcliffe, his kick cut off by Wiley to Davis. Power still trying hard down back. There's plenty of Opportunity to get the ball, but he's turned it over again. McFarlane looks up, spots Pearce. Now, he is a good kick. He plays on, doesn't muck about. From outside 50, Clancy kicks another one.
You've been impressed with him today, Jared. He's had 22 disposals now and a couple of goals, but he's competed very well. 8 contested possessions of the 22 disposals that he's had.
I think he's been one of their better players, or one of their better finds for the year, Jono. They needed to get some other players through that middle of the ground, and Clancy's had a good look at where he's going in his footy life. He's been given an opportunity through the middle. He's probably close to being cut at the end of the year, but now he's one of their best midfielders.
It's a terrific kick for goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And not to the man that got it to him, McFarlane's had 22 disposals, had 15 marks.
It's a big day.
Yep.
Coming in, we said that 100 points was the level that the Dockers needed to win by to get a double win. I mean, they're always going to get the 4 points. To get the true victory, they had to get at least a 100-point victory.
They're at 93, and they're trying hard to dispossess the Giants here. Green, Treloar off a step. Oh, collision there, but standing last in line was Johnson. Trying to switch to Duffield. Further wide, he's got Robertson. And he can straighten it up. McPhee's running very hard for him. Spots him.
Kick and great mark.
And good take, McPhee. Been really some hard running all afternoon from McPhee. Some unrewarded running. Walters, not sure. Sutcliffe is. He just goes bang to the other side of the post. Wouldn't you know it would have been his first goal in AFL.
Currently, Hampton got a kick in the lower part of the leg in this marking contest here, as you can see.
Yep.
Well, that hurts.
Handle that well either.
So just under 5 minutes remaining. They're 94 points up. Another goal from the Dockers. Should have been a mark to Valentine. Spilt it. Green. Davis. So another goal will get that 100-point mark. Giles. Robertson stood firm in front.
On back on.
6 goals, 18 to the left of screen for the Dockers. Chance here for Sutcliffe. Clever.
Good second effort for the smother, though.
Yep. Bradley, quick give. They share it. Gets the heel. Just kept it in play.
Good call by the boundary umpire.
Yeah, it was the other boundary umpire who got him. You're spot on, Jono. There was 2 involved there. And the bloke from behind picked it up.
That's why you should always keep your eye on the ball, boys.
Shouldn't laugh, should you? He's reacted to the whistle, Jared.
He has. Jono.
Well, Valentine's something to think about for the next couple of minutes. Kick squeezed out. Ball down at ground level. McPhee. Wider he goes. McFarlane. Spur still slowly getting up from that contest as McFarlane goes into the pocket. Pavlich was his target. Tap forward, Griffin. Bradley. Bruce still in play. Bradley. Treloar. Power knew the boundary line was there.
Cameron Sutcliffe just coming to the bench. Very bloody, guys, and a collision.
Nice old gash above his eye. Didn't get his first goal, but probably got half a dozen stitches.
First lot of stitches.
Is that Lee Spur or? Yeah, it's Lee Spur. He was in a collision at centre-half forward.
Yep. Looks like everybody's going up for this ruck tap out, including Pavlich and the ruckman. Pavlich got rid of Davis, but Davis was good enough to find him again.
Yep. Off a step. Callum Ward. Clearing kick. We'll have a boundary throw in. Giles. to Miles, and here's Sutcliffe. Dockers keep it in. Bounce beats everyone, except for Palmer. To Power. Pearce couldn't get it back to Johnson. Nice step from Miles. Has worked hard. Spiral kick forward. No one home. Will it go out? It does.
Really called deliberate.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Has been called a few times this round with the long bomb. Not going directly to it, well, without a teammate in the vicinity.
Yeah, they're pretty strict on it yesterday in Adelaide. They weren't that strict on it here last week.
Frost. He won one for a high tackle. And he gives it off to Ward. De Boer knew he was there. So too did Walters. Oh, De Boer into his back. Power up quickly. And, well, he looked for a target in Scully, who made good position, missed it. McPhee's handball a little bit fierce. Ward on hands and knees. Finally, it comes out to Crowley. Quick give to De Boer. Loose man Walters. Pavlich wants it short. He's got it. Plays on quickly. Puts it out in front. Not his best kick. And well read on the bounce by Bruce. And he breaks away and spots a man in the middle of the ground in Bug.
It wasn't a smart kick from Matthew Pavlich. He tried to kick it long and get it going to the big ruckman, but he really didn't have the athleticism to cope with. Bruce.
They're out here on the turnover.
The kick's going to miss the target, though. Well, Griffin did well to keep it in play.
One more tap will do.
Johnson just went to ground, but it's still alive for the Dockers. Mzungu, Griffin. Pavlich with a slip. Looks up, spots Subin. The spoil from Hoskin Elliott, though. And the Giants hold firm in defence.
That was a great passage of play by Hoskin Elliott. Read it nicely and great tap back by Valentine.
And the Dockers will line up one more time. We're inside the last minute. Barlow, Clark, drills it, wanting Walters. Over the back it goes. Pav can't keep it in.
Wouldn't sit.
95 points in front of just under 29,000 people. Long clearing kick. They have to wait. Hoskin Elliott went up. Griffin stayed down. Big Giles. Throw. Dockers with the free kick. They've got to find a target quickly.
One more for Pav?
I don't think so. Ball comes up. Didn't really matter the mark to Davis. The Giants get 5 goals in the second half, but as we always knew, it was going to be 4 points for the Dockers. And in the end, the margin 95.
Well, it was a tough day for both sides. Clearly for the Giants with an inexperienced, and for them that is saying something, a really inexperienced group coming here with 3 debutants and probably plenty of the other guys playing their first game ever on this ground. A lot of the youngsters that come here have played junior football here, but this was a major experience for them, and they've acquitted themselves to a large degree quite admirably. They worked hard and they forced the Dockers to make plenty of mistakes, and they did so after getting belted in the first quarter, Jono, so they'd be happy. And at the end of the day, the Dockers have won by 95 points, so they've missed an opportunity to win by 130, 140, which would have picked them up 2 or 3%, but they have narrowed that gap quite significantly.